ADOS is everywhere. Cut the check.
Now known as Yasin Bey on the Black Star album. I think they released that back in 1999 or 1998 or so. Classic album. And so again, yeah, ran across this tweet where he commented that he was scrolling through various tweets, watching people disagree about the current crop of Democratic contenders. That's healthy. Fight for who you want to fight for, but on election day, put that ego to the side and vote to stop Trump, not to soothe your ego. That is all. So, I just didn't agree with that sentiment as far as stopping Trump. I mean, people can vote for who they want to vote for, but I just feel like, and I felt like he was going to jump on the fear train and use fear to invoke black people or people in general to vote against Trump rather than to vote for their interests. He went on to double up, saying, "Word, it's not the fighting before the nomination that killed the Democrats against Trump. It's the fighting after." He pretty much blamed the people, for voting how they wanted to vote. So I chimed in, sorry, bro. Voting to stop Trump is not a cogent platform for ADOS. We need #Tangibles 2020. If the Democrats take us for granted in 2020, Trump can get another 4. Stop using Trump as a means of scaring people to voting Democratic. He went on to say, if I see you fighting to get money out of politics and change two-party system, yada yada. but he says it's going to be a Democrat to stop Trump. I said stopping Trump does nothing for ADOS politics as events by the 8 years we propped Obama up. Again, hashtag lineage matters. Go ahead and like my own joint. This dude jumped in with some dribble about Bernie Sanders. I'm like, hashtag by Bernie. Bernie needs to come correct. Nobody's liking that garbage. So it started innocently enough. I didn't know of Talib Kweli's history on Twitter. I'm not really a Twitter junkie. I've had a Twitter account for years. Never been heavy into the nuances of Twitter. So wasn't really familiar with his pedigree or his penchant for Twitter beefing. So when I engaged Talib, I think I was expecting intellectual back and forth. If there was going to be any disagreement, it would be respectful. So I just hit him with the ADOS hashtag just to let him know, in case he didn't know. He may have known about it, but he said he didn't know until he engaged with Yvette. definitely been keeping an eye on Kamala, steadily clipping at her heels. So yeah, I know he's mad about that. His brother Jamal works for Kamala. He said he tried to get his brother to throw up the black fist when they were in the Senate hearings. And of course, his brother declined. Here he is again with his partner in rhyme, Amy Schumer. Yeah. Go Becky, go Becky, go. Go Becky, go Becky, go. Go Becky, go Becky, go. Look at him. He feels validated. Nothing but white people in the crowd. As my man Diabolical says on the track, like, where the blacks at? Get your fan base, homie. Get out of here. You out here fighting for Palestine, beating your chest. Palestinians aren't worried about ADOS. And here we have, and I admit, okay, bro, you're not Haitian. But as your mom said, her father was from St. Croix. So your grandfather is from St. Croix in the Virgin Islands. So you have some immigrant heritage in your lineage. It's nothing to be ashamed of. But it does kind of let us know how your politics is informed. But your mom here told the truth. She was born in Fort Monmouth, New Jersey. Parents were living on an army post. Her father served in the Korean War. He was from St. Croix. Your mom was from South Carolina. So you have the marriage between two distinct poles of the African diaspora. And that's in your mom's, Dr. Brenda Green's own words. And hear commentary from your mom's experience at Our Lady of Peace, a Catholic school she attended in 1955. She said the school only had 3 black students, and in that experience, she said she encountered a racism she described as not even subtle, where the school only let in a few black people at a time. Her mother, who wanted her to go to a good school, was asked if she was Haitian. According to Green, their premise was that they would be more accepting of a Haitian rather than an African American. The school felt that immigrants have a different attitude about education and culture and everything. And the school felt like they were not like typical African Americans who grew up in this country and were part of the history of enslavement in this country and the Jim Crow laws, Green revealed. They felt Haitians or other immigrants who came to this country because they wanted a better life. They believed that these immigrants would not have the same attitude as African Americans who were born in this country. Precisely. They won't have that chip on their shoulder. And when you look into their eyes, and you won't have that guilt. You know that the immigrants coming from overseas would be quiet. Here he is, misusing a video in which Yvette used a prop hat. If he would have watched the video, of course, he would have understood. He's mad because she opposes Pan-Africanism and so eloquently goes, fuck Yvette and fuck you. Very eloquent. I'm sure that Cheshire Academy education really comes in handy. especially with that fake article that he posted on Medium. And I know he had a ghostwriter. The article was trash, but I know he didn't write it. This was Don Lemon when he tried to grandstand on Don Lemon back in Ferguson. And Don Lemon basically said regarding the invite, you were going to be canceled. I said no, I did not know who you were, but wanted your perspective. Just so you're aware. Peace. And not to say that Don Lemon is a cultural sponge and would know who underground rapper like Talib Kweli was. Basically says, bro, I didn't know who you were. I was going to cancel you. You know, somebody probably said, hey, you know, that's Talib Kweli. Go ahead, let him get some burn. Go ahead, let him get on. Or maybe your publicist begged something. But Don Lemon wasn't going to deal with you. And I'm no Don Lemon fan. Let's just back to Twitter, a couple of clips where, and this is after Yvette chimed in, told him he was loud and wrong, and said this was the problem with black celebrities, so forth and so on. He so took offense to being called loud and wrong. I was like, wow, like, clearly had an agenda. He was looking for something to be victimized by. So I guess he felt he was victimized by Yvette for questioning, celebrity perspective and calling him loud and wrong about his reference to us screaming reparations into the void. And even I had directed him to ADOS101.com. I said, we're not screaming into the void. Take a look at the platform. I think he said he looked at it, but I think he had already rolled up his sleeves and looked at this as an opportunity to get some points. And, throughout the whole thing, I'm like, bro, you got 1 million followers and ADOS was getting at you. Had you crying to make it stop, as the bro Diabolical says on the track. Yeah, he reposted a clip. This is the problem with black celebrity. And celebrity as a phenomenon in itself. And not particularly you. But she did say that he was loud and wrong. And that you shouldn't even care what you think, bro. What world is this? Whatever he said, man. Tone even chimed in and said, look, bro, we're not shouting reparations. We're doing the work to lay the case for how it will be framed. There's levels they don't understand. Hashtag ADOS is on that work. Look for me to explain it all in print later this week. For now, my peace and fortune on wealth. Hashtag ADOS. Brother Tone chimed in and said, hey, bro, we're not shouting. We're actually doing the work. I think if he would have took a few moments to put his allegiance to Kamala Harris aside, he may have been able to cool his heels a little bit. Tone doubled down. I told y'all last show, black celebrity would stumble out on this discussion and how correct he was. I said many well-meaning people don't understand the reparations discussion because they have looked at it, the data driving the discussion based off of a moral reasoning which has a limited place in politics, which is a blood sport. money with Dirty Laundry Media. Signing off. Get down in the comment section. Let me know what you think.
Y'all thought they gave you fair warning, bitch. You should have listened. You know you done fucked up, right?